So good morning, everyone. Welcome to the last talk of the first session. I'm Zhaoxu Sui, a PhD student at Penn State, and I'm going to present you on how I did my handmade 3D relief globe, step by step. Okay, so here's a brief background for this project. This project is what I did in the high school 7 years ago for the school science fair. So you can see me on the bottom right corner. I'm the person on the left. Here's all the materials that you need to prepare the one big foam plastic ball, which is your globe. Not yet. So, and several modeling clays on the following colors. Those are what I recommended. You can also buy other colors. And also one tailor ruler, and pen and painting kit. So here is that big foam plastic ball. Choose a random point on your ball as your North Pole. If you live in the southern hemisphere, you can just pretend it as a South Pole. It's just like, it doesn't really matter that much. I'm a North Pole centralist, so. Okay, then use your tailor ruler. Start to measure from the ball, from the North Pole, circling it around, until you reach the maximum length which you can get, which is also called the circumference of the ball or the big circle if you're familiar, like flying or something. And mark 3 bricks on 3 points along the ruler at 1/4, 1/2, and 3/4 of the total length. So you can get 2 points passing the equator and 1 point as your South Pole. Rotate your ruler and try several more times just for double checking on your South Pole point, and also where your equator lies, just to make it precise, until you can get a pretty nice array of points along the equator. So use your ruler to connect those points together, and you have poles and equators. Mark the divisions on the equator. That's your longitude points. And connect all the longitude points with your poles, and those are your longitude lines. And then divide longitude lines again to mark latitude points, and those are, we are done with all the mathematical stuff, trust me. Using the grid as a reference to draw coastlines, and also any other type of physical features you may use, like, for example, just label them mountains, like plains, or like all other colors like a vegetation that you might later use your different types of clay. So this is what it looks like after I did all these previous steps. You can see that I have a more subtle way of drawing references, but it doesn't really matter that much because soon you will put some modeling clay to cover the foam plastic ball. I mean, just to follow the reference line that you drew earlier. And also, don't forget to be aware of the elevation change. And that's how it looks like after putting on the modeling clays. And then the next step is just to paint. Use your pigments to make it more realistically possible. According to, you can use the satellite imagery as an example. This is a painting process. My classmates actually helped me a lot on this project, so just crediting them here. And hang the globe on your balcony to air dry the pigments. It is such a weird way to frame this. It's like if you know the planet Uranus, it's like rotating. It's rotating on the sideways. Then you'll get the 3 relief globe. You can scan the QR code to retrieve these slides. It's a really fun activity. I have a video here, actually, but why it is not showing up? Let me see. Is this a video? Okay, no worries. Anyway, I'll post my slides and video on the Slack channel so you can check it out. And thank you for listening to my presentation.